All right, this is my Starfield like reaction to everybody's weird ass reactions to Starfield. Let me just use this to light my face up, my fat face. I really need to fucking get out and start walking. Anyways, I don't understand why people are angry. So I was watching the stream that Maddie plays, who's freaking phenomenal. So if you don't know Maddie plays, Mr. Maddie plays, I believe, and he does like a retro rebound thing. Go subscribe to. I hate that shit. That's a little bit better. Go subscribe to his channels, especially if you're interested in Starfield or Bethesda, any kind of Bethesda, Elder Scrolls, Fallout, BioWare. So he's a good source for a lot of the stuff going on. Like he talks about it a lot. If that's the kind of thing that interests you, I would definitely subscribe to him. Don't subscribe to me. I mean, subscribe to me if you want to, but I am so irregular that it's kind of pointless to subscribe to me. Just if you see my ugly face on here, you can just be like, oh, I wonder what the fuck he has to say. Oh, anyways. At least I don't hit you with ads, right? You guys aren't seeing ads on here because I'm not making any money on these. Or here scrolling. Can you see the light changing on my face? The Starfield. I absolutely loved it. So Maddie was like, I don't like the gunplay, but from what I can understand, and this is a big thing, and people always said, I don't like the gunplay in Mass Effect 1. That's because you had to earn the skills to be good at shooting your weapon. I mean, you weren't good at shooting your weapon immediately. You had to earn those skills. What's another game that did that? Alpha Protocol. I remember, who was it? Oh, Hip Hop Gamer, another funny guy, but an acquired taste. Hip Hop Gamer was talking about the bad shooting mechanics. It wasn't bad shooting mechanics. I don't think he ever used the RPG system. I don't think he ever upgraded his character in that game. That's the only thing I could say, because he was at like mid-level. I'm tired of holding that motherfucker up. He was at the mid-level of the game, and he was still having shooting issues. I was like, he was on like mission 3. I'm like, if shooting mechanics are important to you, you need to invest in them. The game has them so that you can invest in them. If that's how you want to play Alpha Protocol, those are the mechanics you need to invest in. So anyways, as I change my voice, I thought it looked amazing. Level 1 shooting mechanics, I don't care. They're like he made an example, like he did a video later, like the pipe pistol is like one of the first guns you get. And it just looks terrible. It sounds terrible. It shoots terrible. It doesn't do a lot of damage. It's just a bad weapon to kind of show off weapons. But it's your level a suck in the beginning of the game, right? And you're playing up against your opponents are level suck too. I saw some level suck 3s and some 4s on there, but you're probably at the end of that mission, maybe level 3, 4, depending on the leveling goes. The skill system seems cool from what they explained. The ability to gather resources, the whole No Man's Sky like comparison. Who cares? Like a guy in space who has a pack for oxygen. I mean, how much variance can you go with that? Like, where can you go with that? You got to have your oxygen, right? It's like a scuba diving game, right? You're going to create a scuba. How many different ways can you make a scuba diving tank? right? I mean, I guess you can go futuristic with like the bullshit or a rebreather, you know. But basically, you got a pack on. It probably has oxygen. I say oxygen, but I think it's only makes up 21%. It's mostly nitrogen or some crazy nitrogen, carbon, and trace amounts of everything else. What do you want, cat? I let this cat out, and then he came right back in when I was watering the dogs, because it's going to be a hot one out today. Last week, record lows. This week, record highs. That's what I like to see. Especially when I work in right next to a giant friggin' oven that's like 30 feet long. Oh my God, I don't want to go to work today. I don't mind working, but it's going to be killer. Oh. Then they showed like some of the planets. They showed a city. They showed some characters walking around. They showed the character creation. They showed some like dialogue, quest dialogue. And I want to rub my head. I understand if the last game you played, the only time you saw facial animation was like in super cinematic. Oh no, run it down. Hey, throw the grenade. Oh, did you pull the pin? Oh shit. That's the Napoleon that I have to work in coming out of my lungs. Yeah, I'm gonna probably die of cancer. So, and it's real close up and it's super cinematic. This isn't cinematic. This is a guy talking to a chick or a chick talking to a chick or whatever you want to be. You know, in this video game, it's your game. So whatever you want to be as a grown consenting adult. And if you're a child, I don't care what you do either. You're not my kid, right? Do whatever you want. Anyways, don't do whatever you want, you know, within bounds of laws, you know, legally do whatever you want. Here I am tying myself into a corner. Don't do whatever you want. Do what's right. Anyways, Dan told me to go out and kill all these people. Who's this Dan guy? It's Daniel in the morning. He said I can go out and do whatever I want. It's like, my name ain't Slim Shady. Then I really enjoyed it. The extended look, the character creation looked really cool. And then I got online. I wanted to see what people were saying. And the takes were super fucking weird, dude. First of all, you've got your bad actors, right? They're just fucking gonna hate on it. If they would have dropped if they would have came on stage at the end and be like, oh, one more thing. Final Fantasy 16 and 7 Remake, they're coming out to Xbox. And they would have announced that, people would have lost their fucking shit, dude. It'd have been Nippon the Great bullshit all over again. But you can't, it's not gonna, there's just, those kind of megatons, I believe, are over. Right? Because I think that, they have not paying attention. Like, Sony kind of got complacent, and that's how Final Fantasy 13 got onto the Xbox. They got a little bit complacent, and Microsoft came in there and took their goodies. And people really lost their mind. People were losing their mind over Kojima. But I got on there and there's so many bad takes. So much bad takes. But you had your guys. Like, the weirdest take was Kid Smooth. And I feel like Kid Smooth likes a certain kind of game. And if your game is third-person action-adventure games, there's a place for you. It's called the PlayStation 5 or 4, for the foreseeable future. At least for this year. And I don't know why the fuck why you shill for a platform. Like, you gotta understand, if you're gonna shill for a platform, solid rev, let me grab my candle. Oh my god, dude. Fucking Foxy Gamer. Foxy Games UK, dude. This fucking guy. Bad take after bad take. 90% bad takes. That's how I feel. Oh, that's a good take. Daniel Burrito Mendez, responding to John Linneman, Dark 1X. The current state of gaming nowadays. The game needs to either be loved or deeply hated. See Forspoken. That is already in the hate category, and I'll probably stay there. It'll probably stay there after launch, and there's no place to just like games. It's either a masterpiece or trash. And he responds, this feels extremely accurate and sometimes I'm wholly against. And something I'm wholly against. A game can be super flawed and still enjoyable. This is true. But there's a lot of hate. Like weird takes. I like how, oh no, it's Alex, who's one of my favorite freaking guys on here. Just kind of is trolling everyone. There's a lot of good games they showed. I just announced it. Like, if you go back and you watch it, like, I don't know what, I feel like maybe they were expecting, the games they were expecting weren't there. And that can be disappointing. But, there were a lot of good games there. And you just gotta open your freaking, open your damn mind. The whole point of Xbox Game Pass is to play games that maybe you wouldn't normally play. Hey, I don't normally play RPG, card game, RTSs. I don't normally play those games, but maybe I will try this game that's like that. I hate card games. But I don't shit on them. Wow, dude got blocked by Xbox. You gotta be pretty fucking terrible to get blocked by Xbox. First of all, let's be honest. These games are fucking months out. Starfield specifically is months out. But it looked awesome. And these takes on here, the funniest take that I saw, the absolute funniest take was someone said some funny stuff. The absolute worst take I saw was people complaining about there being too many planets. So, and Maddie goes into this. Mr. Maddie Plays, awesome guy. So, what Bethesda does is they have a terrain generator, and my guess is that depending on where a planet is, it'll have certain things. Like, is it a gas giant, right? And then, does it have rings? So, you'll generally have your gas giants on the outside, separated by some kind of asteroid belt, and then you'll have your earthen planets. Not always. That's sort of like the basis where you get at. So it'll be like, does this planet fall within the Goldilocks zone? All right, then you've got different things. But if it doesn't, if it's too close or too far, or maybe you're landing at a moon, does this moon have any kind of tidal activity that that causes it to be warm enough to exist on, or whatever, these little things that change, and they'll generate this terrain. And after they generate the terrain, and world building terrains have come a long way since even Fallout 4. So they'll generate these terrains. Hopefully they'll use real scientific data. What are you doing? Look at this cat. Hopefully they'll use real scientific data, and that way they'll build planets like they should be. Like Jupiter has some moons, and we have some other moons. Like Jupiter has a moon that's got like a ton of natural gas on it, or we'll be able to mine asteroid belts. That would be cool. The fact that you can like hire people, that's awesome. Build your own freaking spaceship. What other weird stuff? I was talking about weird takes. Alana brought up the 1,000 planets, 100 systems, and it was a real head scratcher, because first of all, not every system's gonna have 10 planets. You're gonna have systems that have like 1 or 2, and you'll have systems with like 9, maybe 10. But you're gonna also have like moons that can be landed on. Maybe other bodies of rocks. There might be large asteroids and a belt you might be able to land on. There's space stations. I just don't understand where the upsetness is going. And even if you're like, I don't know if Bethesda's going to be that great. You know what's going to be great? The friggin' modding community. Everything else can take a back seat, because soon and real fast, there's likely going to be a planet where the entire world from Elder Scrolls is on there. The whole world. You'll be able to land on that planet. It wouldn't surprise me at all if they do a bunch of work on that. Like, you get a team and they just put the whole planet on there. And you can land on Daggerfall. One of my favorite Elder Scrolls games. Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall. One of the biggest games ever created. Probably going to make this game, I like, big. Really big. Like the size of England big. The actual square mileage is like the size of England. What else? I was thinking of something else. There's something else. Some other stupid crap I saw in here. The No Man's Sky stuff is dumb. I mean, how much? It's a space game. It's not that big of a deal. Foxy Gamer's just got some weird takes, dude. Oh, it was John Linneman that said it too. Honestly, I feel like this is too large for its own good. These people are freaking weird. What? That's strange, people. Anyways, that's pretty funny. Um, I wanted to find a unique whatever. That's dumb. See, here's a take from Foxy. In case you, The Last of Us Part One remake alone totally obliterates everything shown during Xbox Bethesda event. No, Foxy Games UK, not a game that was just remade a few years ago, getting remade again, does not beat out a bunch of really cool looking games that they showed. What the were you watching? This blows my mind. It was mid. It was terrible. And I know I'm reading through some of these people, and I know, like, certain people have certain kind of views, points, and it's just like, you're just going to always be like that. You're just going to always be like that. You're always going to be like that. It's just like you're always going to hear good things from like Tim Dog, and you're going to always hear good things from certain people. People that I trust though, like Mr. Matty Plaves. He goes, "What's the vibe on Starfield? To me, it looks like No Man's Sky, Fallout, Star Wars, and Mass Effect had a baby. He has some lingering concerns, but I'm really about the vision here. Just Paris. Paris is like, I don't understand. Just like PMS Jordan. Vampires Left 4 Dead looks cool. It does look cool. And if people go back and watch the dang freaking video, there was a lot of really cool games. And people just glossed over it. Like, what were they? They were just sitting there. I felt like they were sitting there expecting something that didn't show up. And I understand that can be disappointing when you were expecting something. But the takes are just weird. Just weird. Foxy, I'll never unsubscribe to Foxy Game UK because he has bad takes. Because sometimes he makes actual good takes. I mean, it's not a lot, but some of his content are real. So when his content is good, his content is really good. But most of his content is shit. That's how I feel. But when he does make good content, he makes really good content. And I'm at 23 minutes, about to hit 24 minutes. Peace out. I'm gonna upload this, I guess. It was completely off the top of my head. Tired as crap after working 12 hours and 112 degrees. Peace.